Thank you. It's just an honor to have Wild be picked as your county reads. I just want to thank the library and everyone who supports the library. It really just, the fact that your county has a program like this says that you care about literature, that you care about books, and really from my perspective, not only do we know that that's a nurturing thing for you and your community, but it's a nurturing thing for the national literary community to say, you know, books matter to you and your lives, and so thank you. It's really it's a story about a couple of journeys. The most obvious one is that 1,100-mile hike I took in the summer of 1995 when I was 26. I began my hike in the Mojave Desert of Southern California, and I finished it at the Columbia River at the Bridge of the Gods in Cascade Locks, Oregon. And I was out there for 94 days. Like, okay, I'm going to take this big trip, and what do I need? And I would buy all this stuff, but you know, it was a really different time. You know, was the winter of 94, 95, and those of you over a certain age will remember that there was a time that there was no internet, or if there was an internet, only Al Gore was on it, and so it wasn't like I could just punch in Pacific Crest Trail, you know, into my Google search engine and all these things would come up. I really did try. At least to the best of my abilities, to research this. I went to the Minneapolis Public Library. The only book they had on the PCT was the book I'd already bought at REI. And so I just thought, well, that's the book about the PCT, so I just read it over and over. And I packed all this, you know, I did pack my food, and, you know, I did I addressed all those things. There was so much preparation. And the other thing is that it's also true that there are just some things you can't prepare for, you know? Like, I think that anyone's given birth can attest to this. One of the most common questions I get about Wild is, why did you wait so long to write the book? I took the hike in 1995. I began, you know, even the idea of writing the book began in 2008. And the answer is that I didn't wait. I didn't wait at all. I wrote the book as soon as it was time to write it. And what I mean by that is, you know, the point of Wild isn't, look at me, I took a hike. Many, many people, probably some of you in the room here, have hiked further, way further, better, you know, more gloriously, more expertly, certainly. And, you know, that's not the story I was interested in telling, and it's not really what Wild is about. I wrote Wild not because I took a hike. I wrote Wild because I'm a writer.